It would have been at Monday's meeting. I can't guarantee that we're going to be holding Monday's meeting at this point. It's kind of up in the air at this point, depending on how much going on. And my apologies for anybody watching on video that the video output was not going out. I am so sorry. I set for the microphone, and the microphone wasn't hooked up because I didn't think we would need it. It's hooked up now.
Okay, so shall I call
the vote on this?
Did we have a move in a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ms. Giles McCormick?
Giles McCormick? Krista, understanding that we have technology differences, I think if Chris has a comment, we can take it.
Mine's a low on the feedback or something. I did have a question.
Okay.
It looks like in the information that there's two bids, one for the lump sum and then one for the guardrail. Is that right?
When they put out the bid, they called for an alternate package as well.
I just had a question. I was just curious why the estimate for the guardrail is right around all the other estimates for the guardrail, around 30,000. But then for the lump sum bid, they're so far under any other estimates, and I'm just curious why they be so close on one and so far on the other. Are they not doing something the others are doing on the one estimate?
Chris, that question has been asked numerous times to numerous people, and because it's a public bid, we have to accept it. They have agreed to the specs of the job. I don't know, Tara, if you can explain it any better.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I can't speak to the technical capabilities of the bidder, but it was reviewed by the architect, and nothing jumped out as being strange or missing or anything like that. They might just be someone who's experienced with municipal bidding and knew that they had to maybe lowball a few things to get it.
Okay, I just want to make sure someone else saw that.
I can verify that it was reviewed by both the architect and the borough engineer deferred to his judgment in it. Are there any other comments?
Okay, Sally, call the vote.
Ms. Giles McCormick?
Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Runyon?
Mr. Runyon?
Yes.
Ms. Tilley?
Ms. Tilley?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try and mute my stuff except for when I'm talking. That may help some of the feedback. My apologies on that. When we do it again, I think Sally and I shouldn't be in the same room. I think that's the problem. Yeah. Next up is Resolution 2020-71. This is establishing a temporary sick leave policy during a public health emergency regarding COVID-19. Basically, we just are putting in this policy that follows the state civil service policy. It allows the folks who are working from home to get paid when they are getting paid, because they are subject to immediate recall, and this was all explained in an email. This also, if we have a borough employee that gets diagnosed with COVID-19, they do not have to use their sick time, provided they provide us with documentation. It also allows people to take care of their sick children and relatives if they get diagnosed with COVID-19, that they would not have to use their sick time or flex time to care for that child. And it's also within the event of a school closure, daycare, working from home, to make sure everybody gets paid. As we were discussing how to make sure our borough employees get paid, because they are, like I said, subject to immediate recall, we did, acknowledge that right now everything is budget flat. They would be getting paid anyways, and we just want to make sure that in line with social distancing, we also keep workplace distancing as well, and so that's the purpose behind the liberal leave time that we want to put into place. Can we have a motion?
It's worth noting. Oh, I'm sorry. Before you vote, it's also worth noting that the New Jersey Assembly passed a bill yesterday that's going to the Senate tomorrow that essentially mandates this for local municipalities. So you're not doing anything that's out of line with what you're probably going to be required to do anyway.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Any other comments? We need a motion to move it to the floor then.
Make a motion.
Kim Tilly will move it.
I have,
Kim Tilly, you moved it?
Then
I
I'll
have
second
Michael
it.
making the motion,
Making
and
the motion
Kim
and Kim
seconding
moving
it.
and seconding,
Kim seconding it.
and seconding it.
Okay. Any other comments? Call the vote.
Ms. Giles McCormick? I have a slow network connection.
Yeah, we lost Caitlin. I'm losing everybody. We seem to be losing everybody.
I just came.
Hold on. Now everybody's popping back up.
Ms. Jasmine?
Sally, I
Everybody's starting to come back again.
Everyone's coming back.
I'll try calling the vote again. Ms. Giles McCormick?
McCormick? Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Long?
Mr. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Runyon?
Mr. Runyon?
Yes.
Ms. Tilly?
Ms. Tilly?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent. Next up is extending the 10-day grace period to 30 days. This is Resolution 2020-72. This is regarding water and sewer bills that are due during the public health emergency so that people do not feel obligated to come out. It's 30 days right now. I would expect that we might be extending that in the future, but we want to go 30 days at a time. If we could have a motion.
So moved.
I'll second. Kim Tilly will second.
Any comments? Call the vote. Sally, call the vote.
Ms. Johnson? Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Long?
Mr. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Runyon?
Mr. Runyon?
Yes.
Ms. Tilly?
Ms. Tilly?
Yes.
And Sally, make note that Jessica Hand joined us at 16:49.
Alrighty. Hi, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
And Jessica, you might want to unmute. There you go. And next up is Resolution 2020-73. This is temporarily suspending multiple signatures on checks issued by the Borough of Flemington. This is in accordance with what many towns are doing, and then again, it just kind of keeps us into the social separation here, as well as if people start getting sick, if I should get sick and then Caitlin gets sick, it still allows us to get the bills paid. And that's motion 2020-73. Could we have a motion? Okay, hang on. We're losing everybody again. We have to get this internet speeded up. Don't hang up, anyone. You'll come back in a second. There we come.
I think we got it all. I'll second.
Okay.
Even a second.
We have a motion for 2020-73, temporarily suspending multiple signatures on checks issued by the Borough of Flemington.
Caitlin seconds.
Okay, Sally, call the vote.
I heard Michael.
Michael and Caitlin.
I second. Caitlin.
Okay.
Ms. Giles McCormick?
Ms. Giles McCormick?
Yes.
Ms. Hand?
Ms. Hand?
Mr. Harris?
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Long?
Mr. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Runyon?
Mr. Runyon?
Yes.
Ms. Tilly?
Ms. Tilly?
Yes.
Can we also, now this is not a vote, we just need to, someone to make a motion and a second to cancel the March 25th meeting, public hearings on ordinance 2020-2 and 2020-3, until it's safe for people to come into the room and meet again. I don't know when that will be. The unfortunate part about this, it will require us to renotice. If we could have a motion.
Second.
Okay.
Was that Caitlin and Kim?
Was that
That was-
Kim?
Yes. And then Sally wants to talk just very briefly on
Wait a
shared.
minute, we have to
Wait
vote.
a minute,
Oh,
we have to
okay.
vote on it.
Ms. Giles McCormick?
Ms. Giles McCormick?
Yes.
Ms. Hand?
Ms. Hand? Yes.
Mr. Harris?
Mr. Harris?
Yes.
Mr. Long?
Mr. Long?
Yes.
Mr. Runyon?
Mr. Runyon?
Yes.
Ms. Tilly?
Ms. Tilly?
Yes.
Excellent. And then we have a shared service agreement with Raritan Township for registrar duties. And I'm going to ask Sally just to explain what that is. It doesn't require a vote. It's a procedural issue, but I would like her to talk about it, just so everybody is assured as to how we are.
Yeah, the state office of vital statistics asked all the registrars in the state to get backup from neighboring municipalities in case somebody goes out of operations, then their neighbor can still issue death certificates and birth certificates, marriage licenses. I've made arrangements with the Raritan Township registrar to back me up in Flemington, and I'm backing them up as well. And the state has approved that.
It's already in effect, so.
Great. So as I mentioned earlier, things are changing quickly. My apologies about the audio at the beginning, but Sally was recording on her audio, and we'll make sure that that all gets posted so the entire meeting is online in either audio or video, or I'll sit down and match it up together like I did in the past when that happened. And because we all know I have a little bit of time right now, as I think we all do. It's crazy, but being at home, it'll keep me busy for a while. I wish everybody well. I'll be in touch. We'll be in touch in the next day or so regarding the meeting on Monday as to where we're going to go from that. We're taking a lot of guidance from the county and state, so if they say, that we need to shelter in place or something, I'm not quite sure what we'll do, since to make the meeting legal by OPMA, somebody has to be here in Borough Hall. So we'll let you know. Other than that, if we could have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Kim Tilly will second.
All in favor, say aye.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Anybody say no? Thank you. Thanks, everybody. It'll be a little bit better next time, too. Okay, so depending upon our... let me turn this camera off.